My 38F ex-husband, 39M, suddenly showed up after abandoning me and my son, 8M, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we had a loud argument over my husband's attitude towards me. He was loud and rude and it ended with him hitting me and leaving. I thought he was going to blow steam off at the bar with friends. However, he did not show up the following day or at any time that week. I called his parents and they rudely told me to never speak to them or my husband again. I was confused because he did not take any of his stuff. It took a few months before his brother got his stuff out of my house. I filed for divorce but he never responded on his end, so I was awarded sole custody. Years went by and I found a great boyfriend and we are planning to be married soon. He's a great father to my son and it was going great. My ex just showed up on the doorstep a day ago and begged for a chance to reconnect with me and my son. I told him he had his chance and blew it, but he got more desperate and angry. I told him that me marrying the ex will never happen and I need to think about him and my son. Should I give him the opportunity to reconnect with our son after abandoning us like that? He's probably shown up because his own relationship failed. No, he struck you. He should be content he did not go to jail for battery. He abandoned you and he abandoned his child. He potentially left you destitute. You owe him jack shit. Get some legal advice. Do not let him into your home. Do not discuss anything with him verbally. Do it all by text or email so he can't twist things round. You have sole custody. If you let him see your son and he takes off with him, well, you basically just let your child be kidnapped by a stranger. If your ex shows up again, don't open the door, just call the police. Of course you shouldn't give him this chance. If he was truly sorry, he wouldn't have gotten angry at you saying no. When you're truly sorry for something, and the mistake you made was big, you don't expect automatic forgiveness. You understand you messed everything up yourself. I bet during the begging he never even actually said the word, sorry. Your boyfriend is your son's real father now. He was there when the son's bio dad wasn't. It sounds like your boyfriend will be a far better father for your son than his bio dad. He blew his chance and had 6 years to try to reconnect with your son but didn't. Probably what's happened is his life hasn't worked out right now and he has no one. Steps I've seen recommended previously for this sort of thing. A lawyer. Confirm your rights and obligations. Inform everyone who has any guardianship of your son. Daycare. Babysitters. Teachers. Coaches. Friends, parents, etc. What's going on and not to release your son to him or anyone else. Set up a password system for emergencies. If you decide to let him have contact with your son. 1. Everything goes through the lawyer, court system. Don't mess around with handshakes and oral agreements. Point 2. There's phone apps for communication that minimize contact and record all interactions. Use 1.3. Supervised visits only for as long as necessary. Look into a court-appointed supervisor, even if you plan on being there as well, at his expense. Point 4. If any of this or other advice you get conflicts with what your lawyer tells you, do what the lawyer says. Either way, if you can swing it, I suggest getting a counselor or therapist to help talk to your son about it. I mean, you can pretend the ex never showed up or lie about it to your son, but that can blow up in your face when he gets older and decides to look up his bio dad. No. You should not allow your son to spend any time alone with him. If you do decide to allow contact, it needs to be supervised and it all needs to go through a lawyer first. Edit. Assuming his family has had no contact with your son either in his absence You need therapy and a lawyer. Not Reddit. He's hit you before. He's abandoned your son. You already have sole custody. The only thing to do from now on is call the police if he shows up and file harassment reports if he starts bombing your phone. Do you want him to beat you again? Or your child? Don't give him anything. You have the custody of your son for a reason. You need legal advice here, not relationship advice. He thought you would fall apart and you didn't. He sees you're getting married, so he must destroy your happiness. Do not let him back into your life. You do need legal advice so you can try and sever your ex's rights to your son. Not sure where you are, but if he persists, maybe file for back child support as a way to shake him loose. It sounds like you were on the right track and had a happy life, so not sure about therapy for you. Keep the police number close, but remember, even with him being an ex, he still has rights to your son. Until you fix that important point. He has no legal rights. Get court ordered. Tell him to go away. Nope. Put your child first. Your ex abandoned you, abandoned his child, and he just shows up asking for some chance? No. How is that going to feel to your kid? Oh yeah, it's perfectly okay to walk in and out of other people's lives. Your dad treated us like we are disposable, but hey, it's okay now. Nope. Why did he show up now? What happened in his life that made him contact you? Get child support order and you probably will never hear from him again. Lol. Call the cops if he shows up again. What was the reaction by your boyfriend, fiance? I'd have whipped this guy's ass. Lol. He will do it again. Keep that abuser far away.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.